The adage says we need to start the year right. Of course, this reminder doesn't just apply to our day-to-day living, but to our selection of firearms as well. If you are planning to invest in a gun right at the start of 2024, you need to make sure that what you get won't leave you disappointed for the succeeding months of the year. Don't fret, though. I can give you some recommendations you won't regret. What's up, everyone? This is your boy Ted from Line 45. In this video, I made a compilation of some of the best guns that you need to check out should you consider buying one this 2024. Before we get underway, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I know it is a chore, but these simple clicks help my channel immensely. Now, let's return to the video. CZ75 SP01. I want to start with something that I would recommend regardless of what year we are in. You see, I always believe that the guns you should invest in are something that you can use in practice and combat as comfortably as possible. While it is true that concealed carry pistols are the hottest segment in the gun market, the reliability and user-friendliness of full-size pistols like the CZ75 SP01 are still the best for new buyers. So why did I pick the CZ75 SP01? First, the quality of the CZ75 SP01 is off the charts. It has a rugged and durable build. It's all steel and can withstand various conditions. Needless to say, it is a highly reliable pistol. At the same time, the gun is versatile. It can be used for home defense, competition, and duty. While it is true that the SP01 isn't milled for optics, its iron sights are functional. There's adequate distance between the sights, allowing the gun to provide a superb sight picture. Plus, these sights are downright visible. The trigger quality of the CZ75 SP01 is convincing. It's not the best stock trigger in the market, but this double single-action trigger is smooth and only lets out a minimal creep. Plus, its reset is relatively short. Furthermore, I have to emphasize that the ergonomics of this pistol is great. It fits well for shooters with medium to large-sized hands, and the aggressive texturing lets you control the recoil of 9mm ammo. Shooting the gun is relatively easy and exudes great accuracy and reliability when properly handled. Smith & Wesson M&P22 Magnum. The popularity of the military and police series will stay the same in 2024. In fact, Smith & Wesson has just introduced one of its latest additions to the said reputable firearm lineup, and this gun is actually chambered in the .22 Magnum. The Smith & Wesson M&P22 Magnum readily appealed to the .22 Magnum community. Of course, if you aren't a fan of this caliber, you may shrug off this offering. But even those who aren't too keen on using a .22 Magnum gun could still be impressed by this pistol. This particular pistol is not just your run-of-the-mill handgun. Proof of this is the use of the latest tempo barrel system of Smith & Wesson. This innovative barrel has already been used by the M&P 5.7 handgun, which is chambered in the 5.7 28mm caliber. According to several range tests, this barrel has significantly benefited the firing performance and reliability of the M&P 5.7 pistol. Since this barrel is equipped with the brand new M&P22 Magnum, I am confident that it will improve the overall quality of the handgun as well. Furthermore, it's worth noting that the M&P22 Magnum boasts an extremely high capacity. One magazine holds 30 rounds of .22 Magnum ammo. That's more than impressive, considering that the gun isn't that huge. It will give you the needed firepower to keep the varmints in check. At the same time, a 30-round capacity on the range will be a lot of fun. Aside from these features, the gun includes an optics-ready slide, a flat trigger, and an accessory rail. This gun is just so appealing. Sig Sauer P220 Legion. The OG P220 pistol of Sig Sauer is superb. It is a solid, full-size pistol. However, based on what I've experienced, I can attest that the P220 Legion is a step higher than the original one. The gun is designed for home defense or range shooting. Heck, you can even use this in competition. It's a challenge to make it a concealed carry weapon, but not entirely within the realms of impossibility. The aesthetics of this gun is also attention-grabbing. In fact, that's the very reason why I got attracted to this weapon. It comes with sleek G10 grips, frame and slide treated with Cerakote Legion gray finish and other proprietary embellishments, but of course I kept the gun because of its performance. One of its distinct features is the P-sight, or the Precision Adjustable Intermediate Trigger. This one is arguably better than the standard triggers of Sig. It shows exceptional consistency and smoothness, even in prolonged hours of shooting. At the same time, it gives short resets and crisp breaks. If you are a fan of thumb safety, the gun has them as well. The inclusion of the Electro-Optics X-ray day-night sights also made the P220 Legion even more appealing. Perhaps its only downside is its innate bulkiness and limited capacity of 8+1 rounds of 45 ACP. However, those are just bananas when you weigh its actual performance. By the way, the P220 can be purchased in a single action-only model, but I highly suggest that you pick the double action or single action model instead. Paired with its hammer, the gun operates smoothly and flawlessly. The gun being reliable is downright an understatement. Walther PDP. Despite the continuous release of new and fantastic pistols in the market, I still can't take my eyes off the Walther PDP. Honestly, this is a gun that you should put on the top of your shopping list. I mean, if I can recommend only one gun to you, I am going to pick something that has a tested and tried quality. Walther PDP just ticks all the boxes. It's reliable, accurate, and easy to use. It's also relatively inexpensive, as you can snake this gun for just $500. I have 2 PDPs, and each of them has fired over 3,000 rounds already. Until now, I haven't scored any malfunctions with these weapons. The Walther PDP is an excellent option for a number of purposes. This striker-fired, polymer-framed pistol is chambered in 9mm and is available in different variations. For example, its full-size variant gives an 18+1 round capacity, while the compact model offers 15+1 rounds of 9mm. The slides and frames are modular, so you can actually swap them freely until you get the most desirable fit. The ergonomics of the Walther PDP are intuitive. They ensure that shooters can use the pistol comfortably. The texture is aggressive, which ensures a solid hold over the weapon. It also helps me control the muzzle flip of the weapon. Furthermore, the trigger of the Walther PDP is fantastic. Keep in mind that striker-fired triggers aren't known for their quality, but this one is smooth, crisp, and delivers short resets. Manipulating its slide is also easy, thanks to the deeply carved slots, or what Walther Arms calls the super-terrain serrations. The slide is also compatible with red dots, and you can fit a number of optics there, depending on the plate you order. You can give the Walther PDP a try and won't regret a thing. Springfield Echelon. I want to top this list with the Springfield Echelon. It is a full-size handgun perfect for home defense, thanks to its optimal capacity and ability to mount different weapon accessories. The gun is also known for its superb reliability and accuracy as well. The gun is chambered in 9mm and features a 4.5-inch cold, hammer-forged barrel with melanite finish. Its slide, on the other hand, has a melanite finish as well. It was billet machined and pre-drilled, and pre-cut for mounting optics with relative ease. Furthermore, it's compatible with the most popular red dots today. Its overall length and height are 8 inches and 5.5 inches, respectively. It is also relatively light for a full-size gun, as it only weighs around 23.9 ounces when equipped with an unloaded magazine. The sights are quite great, as well. The tritium front and tactical raku rear sights ensure quick target acquisition regardless of the availability of illumination. Meanwhile, it offers interchangeable inserts on its grip so that you can find the ideal fit for you. Going back to the slide, it has distinct serrations that let you rack it with relative ease. By the way, the Springfield Echelon comes with a 17-round and a 20-round magazine. The gun is quite equipped for a price that won't hurt your budget. Its base model is being offered at an MSRP of $679, so this one is definitely a draw. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more gun videos like this, just click the subscribe button and notification bell. Take care and stay safe.